Today, for vocab, we are going to talk about the suffixes ed and ly. Now, when a suffix is added to the end of a base word or root word, it changes the meaning of the word. And knowing the part of speech can help you to figure out the meaning of the word. Now, when we add the suffix ed to the end of a word, it means the state or quality of something. And a word with ed is often an adjective. So, for example, trusted is an adjective that means a state of trust or confidence. Remember that ed is also added to words to create the past tense, like we talked for hours. And that example, talked, is a verb that's in the past tense. When we use the suffix ly, it means in a certain way. So when we add ly to a word, it usually changes its part of speech to an adverb. For example, quick is an adjective and quickly is an adverb. Read the sentence on your screen with me. Exhaustedly, Kim carried the last piece of heavy firewood into the cabin. I see the base word exhaust. You see it here? See the base word exhaust. Exhaust can be waste from the back of a car, or it can mean to be made extremely tired. And the context tells me someone is exhausted from carrying something heavy. So using what I know about the suffix ed, exhausted must mean the state or quality of being extremely tired. I know that the suffix ly means in a certain way. So exhaustedly must mean in an exhausted way. Does that meaning fit with the context of the sentence? And how do you know? Take a second and discuss that with your learning adult. Let's read what makes a good friend. Obviously, everyone has a different idea of what makes a good friend. Some people think a good friend is someone they see frequently, but what if the friend lives many miles away? That can make it fairly hard to see him or her. Naturally, some friends have developed a special way of talking when they see each other. They might tell each other things that normally they would keep a secret. And this is because true friends are always trusted pals. Some friends have a lot in common, but others do not. One friend might think it is fun to tirelessly run laps around a track, while the other would rather read a book. You can see all the words that have the ly or ed in the passage. You can circle those words. Well, we actually can't. This is a projectable, but find them. They are highlighted or, in bold print. And then what they want us to do is to complete the word web at the bottom of this page. We don't need to do that because, again, this is a projectable, but I do want you to get some extra practice, so we're going to do that now. Here's your extra practice. Reader's Notebook, page 315. You're going to complete each of the sentences using a word from the box. Let's look at the words. They all have suffixes ed or ly. Wrapped, normally, frequently, naturally, displayed, fairly, exhausted, and suffered. You're going to use all the words, one in each sentence. Let's do the first one together. It snows in cold places like Alaska. It snows what? I would say frequently would be the best choice of word for that sentence. It snows frequently in cold places like Alaska, meaning it snows a lot. Do the rest of this page on your own. If you have any questions, make sure to ask your learning adult at home.